I'll start at the bottom because the bottom is kind of the easiest to talk about. You have a bunch of nodes which have dramatically less processing power available to you than you have in the cloud, because you have almost infinite processing power in the cloud if you want it. And in that layer, there are kind of like two real domains that exist. And you might be doing one or both of them. So one is command and control. So this could be things like robotics, or smart lights. The other is some form of like data harvesting, data gathering. If you're command and control, you have to find a way to route your data, your commands down to the devices. The flip side of that is if you're doing the data harvesting, you have X amount of nodes and you need to somehow get it all into a relatively centralized place. You can do something with it. So then that's kind of your like ingestion layer. So that's where you have like AWS IoT Core, IoT Hub, GCP IoT, your own MQTT server set up using Mosquito. I think Arduino has their own one. Adafruit has their own one. There are tons of options out there for like ingesting your data, or flip side, routing out. We have data coming in the form of things we want to read, data going out, and things we want to tell the device to do. It's almost like traffic control, right? MQTT is pretty much the standard way we do that now. It's this distributed pub sub system where you have nodes talking to channels, and pretty much anyone in the system can listen to channels and do things. Then you sort of get more into what would be your cloud application logic, and kind of the sky is the limit as to what you can do here, right? Because at this point, your data is in a database in the cloud. So if you want to do data analytics, maybe at that point you have like an ETL process where you kind of take the raw time stream data that you've pulled in from the devices and you put it into like a data lake or a huge analytics database, and you can run machine learning, create visualizations. You can build an API. It's so specific as to what you want to do, as to what technology you might use there, that it's kind of hard to kind of summarize at that point, because it's like anything people do with computing.